Hi, welcome to Citi Showcase on Citi TV. Today we're talking to the newly acclaimed flag bearer of the PPP, Dr. Papa Kwesi Ndoum. He says he must be given the job because election 2016 is about jobs, and being the Ejumara, he's the most qualified. We'll put that question to test in this interview.
Good morning, and how are you this morning?
I'm very well, thank you. Great to have you. Congratulations on your, I won't say, you've been nominated, yes, on your nomination by your party. Great. So it was a pretty straightforward process. You went through with no hitches at all, so that wasn't surprising. How much of a relief is it that now you are the guy that PPP is going to put on the ballot?
Well, you know, what is important to me is that yesterday was a beginning. We have been preparing, but preparing the right way. And I want to explain to you a little bit, because many people have asked me the question, why is it that we are only now starting a campaign? We told all of our people right after the 2012 election that if we have anything, any problems, anything, let's put it in writing and give it to the Electoral Commission, which we did, right, December 2012, including advising them to use the national identification system and so on and so forth. And then we said to everybody, the election is over. Let's all get to work. So everybody find a meaningful job to do, find something productive to do. So I went to look after my businesses and to try and see what we can do to create jobs in Ghana and to help with any development activity that needs our help. So we have been working and planning that it will get to this time for us to have our convention and begin our campaign. We also said our campaign is not going to begin with a presidential campaign. It will begin with a parliamentary campaign. So we first launched our parliamentary campaign to ensure that we have people on the ground who are competing to go to parliament, who are spreading our message. So that has been going on. So yesterday, basically, it was a culmination or the conclusion of the preparation to get us to this point. And so I was happy to see many of the people who came, who are our executives, people we know, and people who we have come to know over these past almost 4 years now. And as you know, in 2012, our party was very new. Many people came from all sorts of different places. We didn't know a number of them. Now we know who we have, who have been with us, who have stuck with us, who are loyal to us. So we know who we are going with. So the people who came, I have been around the entire country. I've seen them, I know them, I know which ones are serious, and so on and so forth. So it was good to see what happened yesterday. As for the affirmation that came, yes, we opened nominations and so on and so forth, but I have told, and I told our party that this is the election that I want to preside over, and then from here on leave the leadership position to our younger people. So this is my last round.
This is your last.
This is the last opportunity for Ghanaians to recognize the person who can do the job. If this one passes by, I have done what I can. The rest is up to Ghanaians.
Interesting point you made. So are you suggesting that your people in your party are not full-time politicians? Because you said after 2012, when it does settle, you got people to go back to work. So you are not full-time politicians?
No. If you can go through all of them one by one. I can mention names. Kofi Samuel, he's in banking. He's doing full-time banking. There's James Sohim Winnie in Wa. He's a banker. Bansalia, he's an investment advisor. We have lawyers and so on and so forth. So they are, most of them, the overwhelming majority of them, they are young people. and we want to train them well. I don't want to have people hanging around our headquarters office building just looking for some 5 CDs here and there from people who come by. We don't want that.
But does that not disadvantage you, Doc? Because politics is a full-time job for some people. And if you think about it, within the 3 years, some people have been on the ground building structures. If your team is working in the private sector, which is good, does that not leave you behind in the grassroots building that politics also requires?
Well, let me explain another thing. We decided that there are some people that we must hire full-time, employ them as a party full-time. Some are IT specialists, some are communication specialists, and we have engaged someone we call the executive director. And the executive director we have employed, we pay him every month to run our party's headquarters administration and so on and so forth. So they are employed by us and still gaining experience under the direction of our experienced people who work in other professions and in industry. But there's an interesting thing. Somebody says, I'm just using this as an example, that Nana Akufo-Addo, since the 2012 election, he has been going around greeting people, sending congratulatory messages, going around basically campaigning and getting people to understand that he wants to go again. Well, that is what he believes is the right thing to do. However, I believe that the better thing to do is to go around like I have done to all of the districts, all the 10 regions, to identify the needs that are there and help bring jobs to people all over the country. So he may have gone around and talked politics in all the 10 regions, but I have gone around all the 10 regions, all the districts, to bring jobs. Now, which one of us has gained the right experience for Ghanaians to look to lead this nation come January? And so people may not have seen me wearing PPP collars and telling them, get ready to vote for me. They have seen me wearing work clothes and sitting with them.
But are you suggesting that the job of president, the main skill required is the job creation part? Because as you would know better than I, there are many dimensions of the presidency. There are issues of policy direction for various sectors, negotiation, international relations, and all of that. Why are you highlighting just the job creation aspect of the experience of your opponents versus yours?
Oh, my brother, I am not doing that. John Dramani Mahama has gone around the country, and he has heard and he has realized that what Ghanaians are talking about, what they are saying they need, is for our economy to be fixed and for jobs and jobs and jobs. Nana Akufo-Addo has also gone around and he has heard the same message. That is why all three of us, we have all heard what Ghanaians are crying for, what they are wailing about. And it's about jobs, jobs, jobs. So it's not just me talking about jobs. So all that I am saying is that if that is true, and I heard, President Mahama is talking to some students, and he's lecturing them about entrepreneurship. President Mahama, Nana Akufo-Addo, one factory, one district, and so on and so forth. So I sit back and say, hey, so now everybody knows that if jobs come, it is good for Ghanaians. But that is what I've been doing. So every talent to the right job, every opportunity to the right person. And so I go back to the Bible, Matthew chapter 25, where there's a parable about talent. When we are given something, that something that you are given, you must put it to good use. Otherwise, the little you have will be taken away from you.
Did you say, and I heard a voice clip from the rally, that the President Mahama's talent is communication, and Ado's talent is law, and your talent is job creation. But
I'm not the one to say those things. I'm just reflecting what people have said, and I do know Nana Akufo-Addo is a good lawyer. I've even heard. Yes, but that's his talent. That is talent. Look, go and put somebody else behind the microphone here. Okay. As you are sitting there, it's your talent. Okay. Go and put someone else there, and everything will be bazaar. They wouldn't know what to do. Okay, it's a talent. It's just like Abedi Pele. He has talent for soccer. Kofi Fosu has talent for singing. Sakode, he can rap properly. Okay, everybody and their talent. But you can't take somebody's talent who is an excellent singer and go to Kolebu and somebody has a tumor in their head. They need surgery. They need, as we call in Ghana, operation. You can't go and take the singer to Kolebu to go and operate on somebody. You will kill the person. Okay? And so, President John Dramani Mahama, his people have been touting him all over. He's a brilliant communicator. He's a communicator. I accept. He's a communicator. He knows how to talk. But if you need jobs, you don't go and call the communicator to come and bring you jobs. If you need jobs, you don't go and call the brilliant constitutional lawyer that Nana Akufo-Addo is to come and bring you jobs. Everybody and their talent. My talent is in the financial sector, is in the business sector, is in entrepreneurship, which is why I have demonstrated it. You see, John Mahama has demonstrated his. We have heard him talk brilliantly in so many places. Nana Akufo-Addo has demonstrated his. I am demonstrating mine. Brilliant. All I am saying is that if that is what Ghanaians agree, that's what we need, so we can move forward into a better place, then you've come to the right place.